but at least I did answer the question that I put out at the beginning of the month. So I'm not exactly calling Nanowrimo, for me, a fail.
Hey guys, until somebody picks me up to sponsor me like a VPN or whatever, this video is sponsored by me. That's my merchandise, bunch of stuff, whatever. Links in the description down below. Enjoy the video.
Hi, welcome to my channel. Today I am going to tell you a little bit about how I failed miserably at Nanowrimo once again. Big surprise. But then again, did I really? I've always thought November was just a horrible month to do Nanowrimo. There's just so much, it's the end of the year and it's the holidays and all this kind of stuff that's going on. I'm like, who in their right mind has time to write under pressure like this set amount of words? I don't know. I always thought it was kind of odd that maybe it should be at a different time, but maybe it works for some people. It doesn't work for me. Of course, maybe I didn't try hard enough, but there's other things going on. Anyways, with Johanna, okay, that's what this video is really about. I finally figured out who she is, sort of. So I did manage to get one chapter written, and I decided that with this book, when I do eventually finish it, I think I'm going to try to make it like right around the 50,000 words, maybe like 1,800 words a chapter. So like, like a shorter book. So kind of a novella, but not really, because maybe it'd be a little bit bigger than that. I don't know. We'll see where it goes. But off of the first chapter that I've gotten written down, I've discovered that, according to my questions, right? So I've got, where did she live? So she lived in New Orleans. And she, for the what time period did she live in? Late 1800s to early 1900s. I still have that she's an angsty teenager. I'm thinking she's right around 15 years old, which further down, the time period, the reason why I figured it was like late 1800s, early 1900s, is because there's a couple of things that were coming about in the chapter as I was writing, like different details that were just kind of coming up, and I'm like, okay, what are these? Not that I didn't know what they were, but I was just like, well, it's just such an odd thing to be saying. And anyway, okay, so like there was this part where like there's electricity at her house, but like not at her neighbor's. So her neighbor's house is still predominantly gas, but there's a telephone. So I'm like, okay, so historically I'm looking, and that pretty much put it somewhere in between 1876 to about 1925. So then I was like, well, if Johanna is writing this story about something that seems kind of commonplace to her, some of it, like the telephone seems really commonplace to her, but she's still aware that there are still some houses that don't have electricity. I'm like, okay, so I'm putting her kind of around, I'm thinking born, I went kind of like even sort of. So I said like 1890. And then if she's around 15, she probably died in 1905, which led me to figure out there was another part in the story where she's describing the night as hot and humid. And I'm like, okay, well, where's this at? And then at 1905, it was the very like last year of the yellow fever in New Orleans. So basically, so she died of yellow fever. She lived in New Orleans, 1890 to 1905, and her name was Johanna. And what does it have anything to do with the story? Because she's not in the story. I don't know, but at least I know who she is and like where she's coming from. Kind of, I guess. Kind of like I know the person that's telling me the story, and then I can understand why she's telling me the story, sort of. I don't know if that motivates me or does anything for me at all, but at least I did answer the question that I put out at the beginning of the month. So I'm not exactly calling Nanowrimo, for me, a fail. I'm going to take it as a win. Am I going to focus on this story I think I'll just write it as it comes to me. Because again, I'm trying to not physically write this one. I'm typing it, and it's a little hard because I'm not exactly a good typist. I handwrite everything. And for this one, from the last video, as you saw, the only thing I'd handwritten was the intro to her story. So, I don't know. We'll see. Sunlight's going down. I gotta go through. Hey, I just wanted to do a quick video. Hope you guys are well. And hope you guys did better with Nanowrimo for yourselves. Let me know in the comments below how you did. All right. Bye.